I can't fucking think of any words. Oh my God, I almost want to scrap this whole damn thing. Should I just turn the camera off? So let's kind of explore what a spiritual practice is, what that looks like, and why it's even something that we should be doing, because it is. To begin, we are spirit in human form, period. We came here to this planet at this time forgetting on purpose our true essence, our true nature, which is one of spirit, one of soul, so that we could fully inhabit this body and be here and believe the stuff that we're seeing so that we could have an experience. But the truth is, we come from spirit, we are spirit, period. So literally a spiritual practice can be any activity, anything, ladies, that connects you in your human form back to the true essence of which you are. So that can be dancing, yoga, reading a holy text, writing and playing music. I just played some singing bowls. That very much connects me back to the flow, back to the essence of who I am. So there are no rules on what that looks like. It's an activity for you that you feel connected, reconnected back into the spirit in which you came from. So that is the definition of a spiritual practice. Anything that reconnects you to spirit, which is what you really are. And we're gonna talk about why you need to be doing this every damn day. Yes, I said every day. Not 3 times a week, not when you feel like it, every single day. So the truth is, we live in this modern world, right? Where all this stuff is thrown at us, especially as women. We are expected to do everything and do it well. The pressures on a woman are immense. And what having a spiritual practice does, that you do daily, roots you into spirit. Because like I said, we came here to forget. That is part of the plan, that is part of the design. But where it gets challenging, it's so easy to get wrapped up in what we're seeing and the stresses of family and job and money that we forget that we are made of spirit, that we are made of energy. So the first reason why you must have a spiritual practice is that it will keep you rooted and grounded in spirit. It is so easy for us to forget because this reality seems so real to us. So it's really easy for us to get that we are spirit, that we are essence, that we are energy. We are energy. Even though this looks real, we are nothing but a bunch of circulating energy, as well as everything that we see. So when you have a spiritual practice, whatever that looks like, meditation is an amazing one. You just hush and you reconnect, only takes a couple of minutes. But having this practice, it basically brings you down home, connects you to center, puts your roots into spirit so that you can still be up here playing around in the 3D world, but you are grounded, you are rooted in truth, which is that your energy, that your spirit, that your soul, that your God, that your source, you are part of all that is. That is the truth of who you are. So when women do not have a spiritual practice, and a lot of women don't, it's basically like cutting their feet off. Okay, so they are playing around in this 3D world and there is nothing connecting them to the truth, to the core, to the essence of who they be. We are love incarnate. We are spirit incarnate. We are God incarnate in human form. This individual expression of Amity is a portion of God through my individual expression. What? That's incredible. But if I don't have a spiritual practice to go back to, I wouldn't know that, or I would forget that. And I would get overwhelmed by the bills I have to pay, or how many things I have to do for my children, or making dinner every night, or whatever my stuff is, right? And that still happens. I do have a spiritual practice and I fucking get lost in that stuff all the time. But it would be 100 times worse if I didn't have a spiritual practice to come back to. Because when that shitstorm starts to happen, I have tools that I can connect to and that I can remember who I am. I'm not this, I'm spirit, I'm energy. So that is by far the best reason and the most important reason every woman on the planet needs to have some sort of spiritual practice, something that reconnects her back to her remembering that she's spirit, that she's love, that she's essence. And not only does this keep you grounded and keep you rooted, right? Think about your feet. Like I said, it's like having nothing to ground you into truth, right? You're just kind of floating around in the ethers of this 3D reality, and nothing is keeping you grounded so you have a sense of what's happening, or an awareness or a knowledge, right? It's so easy to get lost in the game. So not only when you root down into the essence and you remember spirit and you remember that you are energy, from that comes power, comes wisdom, comes knowledge. Because when you come and you plug in to your source, right? It's like recharging the batteries. And you also get downloads, you also get information when you plug into the source. So every meditation that you do, every yoga practice that you do, every dance that you lose yourself into, every song that you're singing and you're connecting to spirit, you are adding information to this physical being. So you are getting smarter. You are upgrading yourself. You are upgrading your cells so that you can process information better. You also are increasing your self-worth and your self-confidence because you feel amazing. You have connected to Mama. You have connected to the source, and she has filled up your cup. Think about how great you feel after just randomly singing to your favorite song. It's invigorating. Or a really great yoga practice. It feels incredible because you basically have plugged yourself into the light socket of source. And this is the second piece that I need to say. This needs to be done every day, every single day, not 3 times a week, not when I feel like it, not when I get around to it. You have to make a commitment and you must do it every single day, no exceptions. Like brushing your teeth. Make it a part of your daily routine. Make it a priority. Understand that this is a non-negotiable. This is your life we're talking about. This is the quality of life we're talking about. Quality of your health, the quality of your experience gets 10 times better when you have a spiritual practice that you do daily. So this is not up for discussion. This is something that you must do if you're trying to have an enjoyable, meaningful experience here. You have to find some way of connecting back to source every single day. Because here's the thing, this is very convincing. The people that we see, the experiences that we're talking about, the stuff on social media, the stuff on the news, all of that is very convincing, but none of it is real. It's real and it's not real at the same time, but these are the things that you'll start to understand the more that you plug into source. The more understanding, the more wisdom they have, the greater your awareness will open up. So you'll begin to see life from a bigger picture instead of this narrow-minded, just me and my life picture. You start to see it from a greater expansive awareness. So it's not just about you, but it's about the wholeness. It's about the collective. The benefits of this are just enormous. They're absolutely enormous. But for purposes of this video, it's just a must-have because it's really the only way for you to come back home. And women right now, we need each other, we need to support each other, we need to love one another, and we need to help each other. The ones that are out here floating around in the 3D space and the ones that have a grounded spiritual practice, we are here to bring you back home. We're not better, we're the same. We are from the same essence. We are just taking different paths. So it's just a simple reminder, come ground into home, come plug into source, and your life changes radically. On every single level. You get smarter, your processing speed quickens up, you can think a lot quicker, you're less reactive, you can handle your emotions better, you begin to become the observer and not so much in the reactive form. You can watch yourself getting mad and not take action instead of being the one being mad and then have an action that you might have to, apologize for later. So much happens. So it's just about finding a practice that connects you to spirit, whatever that is, literally whatever, and do it every day. These are so simple, but we haven't been trained to do this. It's not something that it's taught in school. You have to learn it now. You're an adult woman and it's time to take responsibility for your life experiences. Yes, shitty things happen to you, but now is the time for you to take ownership and responsibility for who you are. And that means that you have to make changes. And one of them is having a daily spiritual practice that you come home to. Whether it's in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or it's twice a day, whatever the hell it is, whenever it is, just do it every single day and it will change your life. I love you. I told you. totally one of these days. Fuck, I just want to start over. Nothing is coming out okay. Ah! What the fuck am I talking about? Scrap all of that. So a video that could take me like 20 minutes to film, it's gonna take me an hour. Okay, take 20 fucking 7. No, I had another point, I think. This is gonna be a struggle. It's okay. We're already at 13 minutes and I've said nothing. Nothing.